nobody practiced harder than me. Like, I fucking took twice a week from him. I was very diligent.
Yeah.
I'm in the last stage of my life here. I'm 50, and I want to get this shit done.
Yeah.
So I can really, I've always sang for a living. When I started teaching, a few years back, I was like, I really want to help people get this quicker.
Yeah.
And what happened was with Alex, it was going around in circles. I got all my lessons, and I'm like, Alex, I'm listening back to these lessons. I go, I know you think I've gotten better, but that's only because you hit good days. Like, I'm having good days, like any time. I go, there's something you're doing that I'm not doing.
Right.
Goes, no, it's going to take like 4 or 5 years. I go, no. Because the fact that, like, he came to watch me do a gig, and, like, the motherfucker woke up in the morning. Granted, I sang Friday night, and Saturday morning we woke up in the hotel, and he fucking sings high B flat out of bed, like, boo! And I'm like, dude, I don't even falsetto right now. Like, I am nothing.
Right.
So you sang so hard last night. He's like, you'll come back later. I go, yeah, I will, but you're doing something in here I'm not. He does not like it when I talk about Lavigne and closing the chords and medial compression and edge. He does not like that at all. He thinks that's stupid. But fact of the matter is, when I watch my videos with him and I listen to him, he already has that function.
Yes.
So then everything else makes sense. So the mouth, the lips, the tongue, the jaw, all that doesn't matter. Once this is normal,
Yes.
it doesn't matter what note I go to. If I say mum down here, ma, and I'm connected, you hear the it's not Once that's connected, well, if I don't change anything, I don't have to change the mouth or anything, right? It's better if I do an O there, but I don't have to change the mouth or anything because the function's done here. Then the mouth will tune that vowel correctly. You know what I'm saying? So if I say O, O is better. So if I say O, I don't change shit.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm changing is pitch, and it's right head voice.
How does this compare to what you used to do then?
The way I used to do.
Okay, sorry.
The way I used to do.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I remember that.
Now, I'm running out of breath. And my jaw is very tight. Now, not at all.
Yeah. And that's what Alex would do. I would think he was a freak. I'd be like, how the fuck do you do that? We gave a master class, and he'll do that, and then he'll go and do a push-up on the ground and keep holding the note and stand up and bend his knees. And I'm like, you're doing something. Yes.
But he didn't know because he was just taught that way 30 years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all he had to go by.
Yes.
I had so much bullshit that once I figured out that it was kind of my fake opera man thing, everything over. It's not about bearing down or shitting or any of that. That's still, that'll lock this right up. I'll know if I do that by accident, which happens when you support things. The support is just like this, Brian. I have the greatest way, I think, to talk about support. I think it works so good. Think of a surfer on a surfboard.
Okay.
If that surfer is on that wave, he catches the wave, he goes real fast, and it just pushes him. If that surfer's ahead of the wave, he's got to wait. Something's got to catch up. If he's behind the wave, he's got to paddle to catch up. So, to me, that's what support is. Support is having that underneath me the whole time. So the way Lavigne described it, the only reason I put that up was because that's the way I felt it. I was going to write it. I was like, I'm going to write something today. And I go, wait a second. I remember Jack did a fucking article on this. And I went back and found the article. I'm a dummy. He wrote it out eloquently. I would write out, I close my chords and then it's like a squeeze and that's it. But if you read the Pavarotti book, if if you
I
read
have.
this book,
Yeah.
right? So you know what he says when he says, you know, and I go around in
You get
circles
red
right
in your
now.
face. You can get red in the face, and you're gonna struggle for 6 months and choke.
It sounds ugly. You don't think it's beautiful, but in time it becomes. The way Seth says it, even the way Seth says it, I took from Seth and I respect him very much. The very last line of page 31. Be careful. Speech level singing doesn't mean sing like you speak. That's the key. The key is he meant speech level posture. So if I'm talking to Brian and I'm like, hey Brian, how are you doing? Hey Brian, how are you doing? It's the same thing.
Yes.
This wise. Here, I'm just keeping that closure. So I'm keeping the closure, but I'm changing the register. That's all. If you don't have the closure, then
you're gonna
never really change the register.
Right, because you're not accurately hitting it. Yeah.
Because that was going on with me with Alex for years, going through the exercises, all the coffin stuff that he would teach me. I'd go, that exercise, I'd go, Now, right now, it sounds right because I'm very warmed up, but that isn't right.
Yeah, it's a little bit light on the closure there, right?
That's right. That closure, once it's there, now it's weird on the F sharp because the F sharp is very low for vowel registers at the very beginning.
Right.
So it has the most important part of that exercise is the first note. If that's off the voice, that's
absolutely.
off.
That's
then
really what I found. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. So that has to be. And that's how that exercise is done.
Right. So, given that, I heard you use a little bit of vocal fry just now to get into that there to really show the medial compression.
Just to show that, just to show the edge and the closure. Exactly.
Okay.
Normally, I just go. I have to back off a little bit because vowel register is not comfortable there.
Yeah, I totally get it.
If I don't, I'll over compress the vowel register because it's the very beginning of the vowel. Coffin talks about this. It's the very beginning of the series, so you don't need a lot of breath pressure.
Yeah. The
pressure is going to come as we go up in the same register. Just like if I'm staying in upper, if I'm staying in upper and I'm starting here, it's a gradual, right, I'm going this way. But if I'm closing with what vowel register is doing in that exercise, it's going E, 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 E. It's the same E. So you can go E, not E.
Yes.
And that's kind of what you were doing.
So. And
that's what I was doing, and that's why I fooled. I was so good at it because I've been singing like for 25 years for gigs.
Right.
Alex, it's not his fault because when I showed him and I started talking about this stuff, he was like, "That's wrong. Don't do that." I go, "Let me show you the exercises now." And he went, "I can't argue with it. It's fucking great." He said, "How'd you do that?" I go, "I found what I was missing."
Right.
Then the mouth shapes and everything is just the way we speak them. That's it. If I speak, that's why we go down. The reason we go down in the exercise because we need to see what that shape is going to look like an octave above it.
Exactly, yes.
Hey, here I am. Now all I gotta do is go, hey. I gotta be in the same position. Hey. Getting tired singing all day.
I know what you mean though.
It's gotta be in the same position. If I'm not, then the vowel could get a little wonky. It'll fall back. You know, that's when and they try to push their lips up. That's not good. That's good for training. There's a lot of uses for that, but not for that exercise. Is that what he means by all of his exercises are based on the vowel? But you have to have the closure correct. If you don't have the closure correct, the vowel doesn't work.
I totally see what you mean there. Yeah. So doing that exercise. So yeah, you were doing the A on. That was like. So that that's like page 120. Yeah, like. But the thing I noticed is that when I'm not. Well, my natural speech vowels, like basically the vowels aren't anything close, I suppose. Like the tongue is my tongue is like way too forward when I do the E's, and I realized that the position that actually gets that resonance, the ones that will get the overtones when I do things correctly, and also the video that I posted, that was a really shit voice day. Like that was like
I'm not worried about the video you posted. It's more about the function underneath.
No, absolutely. Right. But I mean like like that was the day where my folds were just like they were just all fucked up, all sorts of fucked up, and that was really part of the struggle too. I could feel things just not coordinating right. But when I do get a little bit closer, I get these glimpses of where it does feel right. It feels free, and the vowel shapes and everything does relax. I've gotten these glimpses of what you've been describing of when you get the closure, when you have the proper amount of closure, not too much, not too little, and then you're not over blasting air, and then it does what it needs to do. Especially that exercise,
If you have too much closure, not enough air, you're going to get stuck in the throat. If you have too much air, not enough closure, you're going to be reaching. It's going to sound like you're reaching.
Yes.
If you have the balance, it's going to be correct. I lean more towards the closure because I never had it. I found closure by Bernoulli, by pushing, never using arpeggio. I never used arpeggio because I didn't understand what it was, but I did use arpeggio at certain times. So when it happened, I went, oh yeah, I get it. So even now with Alex, here's me and Alex texting the other day, joking around, right? Because we talk like every other day. So one of our texts, just so you know how it goes like this. He goes, I go, hey, every time I lean, this was happening to me the other day. Every time I lean, I push air too much. All spin today, no appoggio. And I put a sad face, like joking. And he writes, because you're reading all that Lavini crap. And then I said, nope. And then I said this. I said, nope. Just listening to all the lessons I took from you $10,000 later. He goes, ouch, good comeback.
Dude.
And he says, don't bear down, just keep it expanded. He understands that a guy like myself, I'm physically fit.
Yeah.
You're physically fit. Alex is not physically fit.
Okay.
Alex leans, what he feels as a lean is nothing for me and you.
Okay.
Like what he feels he's leaning is me just keeping the barrel, so to speak.
Okay.
So the old thing of putting a belt around your waist and just keeping that tight waist as you sing,
yes,
that's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's appoggio. Now, if that collapses, no appoggio. You're pushing.
Right.
So that's what it is, and he understands that because he always would say, "You're probably just too strong." Like, it's true. A normal, like I said, he's out of shape. Pavarotti out of shape. They feel the lean, but even Pavarotti said he feels the lean in his larynx, just like Salvatore Micheli says it. The lean's in the larynx. I agree because of where I come from. Alex doesn't have to agree; he doesn't come from there, but that's what he's doing.
Yes.
And every time I see him breathe, he goes, and the larynx goes way down and it never moves. So that means it's staying stable and he's leaning on it.
Okay.
If you want to work, not only vowel register, but because are you looking to be an opera singer or more just a singer involved?
Singer in general, but I do sing classical musical theater here
Awesome.
and there. But yeah.
What I would do if I were you, something that would help me get this, and it's a struggle, it's a fight, but you gotta fight. It's taking like a 5-tone scale and starting on E, and whatever closure you're starting with, or if you did it in staccatos, if I went E, 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 I link those E's together.
Mm-hmm.
E, I don't go E because I can. That's wrong. I find that closure because that's vowel register on that E. You hear it flip. E.
flip up.
Right.
It's
But
like
it goes to more of an I. It's actually like it's not even a complete E at that point. And that's what it says on the chart too.
But I'm not changing anything.
Right.
So what
Right.
you're hearing, fine, that's the harmonics that you're hearing.
Yes.
So long as my tongue is touching my bottom front teeth,
Mm-hmm.
that's all I care about. And my mouth doesn't move, my jaw doesn't move, that all stays the same. Actually, everything stays the same. Larynx, jaw, lips, tongue, palate. Palate's down on this because it's an E. If the tongue in the back is humping up and meeting it. If I try and lift that, it's going to get wonky.
Right.
So like,
Oh, so you're...
and I'm exaggerating so much to show you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally see what you mean.
I would take that and do that on an E or an OO.
Okay, so E. Oh, it started squeezing a little bit up as I was coming down.
Don't worry about squeezing.
Yes.
Worry about that surfer's never leaving. It's that E's got to be stronger.
So that was kind of just going for it.
That E's got to be stronger. The bottom note is the key. Remember I said the bottom note's the key.
Yes.
Because if it's not on the voice, you're fucked. Because then you're trying to play catch up. You're trying to play catch up. It's like on the voice, off the voice. If I go they both sound fine.
Yeah.
One is on and one is off.
Right.
If I say to E, try that. That's another way to look at it. Power in the upper chest, banging into. It's the same thing as doing bada. It's the same thing as doing the other exercise. So I want you to try something with me.
Okay.
With that
Okay.
Let's start here. Let's just go down a little bit. This is so important. I probably even talked to you about this before. This is my warm up for my chest and my upper.
Okay.
You don't have to do any more than this.
Okay.
But it's got to be right, or you're fucked for the top.
Absolutely.
So if I say, like I was thinking about that surfer, and the buzz is just the buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Just nasal enough to where it's in the pharynx, but the throat is still in an not an but an position. So it's got to be on the voice. So I got to go, and it pushes the whole time. Not because I can, or and then I'm weak on the bottom. It's got to be hard the whole time.
Okay.
You understand? Did you hear it switch? Broke off a little bit.
Hold on more.
It's got to, because you're staying in one register. It's going from here, just like Kaufman would say, to here. You're surging the air. It doesn't sound like I'm changing a register.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like I'm stretching one. That's what you're doing. Hear that last note
Yes.
fall back a little?
Yes.
As long as you're really in tune with that and understand that you did something, dude, you'll hear your voice so fast. Go ahead, try it again. Watch. It's always connected to my body.
Dang it. Yeah, that's a habit there.
That's
I cannot
great.
do it.
But Brian, you just solved many years of frustration because you hear it, you feel it, and you know it. So all you've got to do now is go, fuck it, I'm not doing that anymore.
Right.
Isn't it funny? Like
That-
you can cure it. It's just you can't cure it in 5 minutes, but
Absolutely.
you can cure it because you know it's there.
Yes. So, okay, so that's the feeling that the same kind of feeling on the folds that I would be holding on to if I were doing like the, ooh, is it? No, that wasn't, yeah, ooh, oh, but except I would do the ooh more solid than that, so it'd have to be, ooh,
Good key by good key by the way. You got right on the beat. It was great. No, but that was great. That was really good until you hit the O on the top. You fell out.
So you went, yeah, okay.
Ooh, watch. I'm in line. I'm not fault because this exercise, you're in mixed voice the whole time except for that bottom note.
Right.
You know, I mean, the only reason we go to the bottom note is why? Because that's
To
what the
find
top
the
notes look like. The same shape. So if I go, ooh, it covers. That's all we're doing. We're just covering.
Right.
But if we keep the same mouth, and we're on the voice.
Yeah.
I'm smiling. That's just where it goes. It's awesome. But you gotta have closure. So try that again. Because you did it great until the last note, you fell out. That's all you did. And that's the same thing that Gary Sage does. Falls out.
Okay.
Falls out.
Because I've listened to the CD and I'm just like, that guy's not doing it right. I can tell.
If you don't, so you could believe me, here's Alex doing it. This is me and Alex. See how it stays closed?
Yes.
Ooh, not ooh.
Right. Yeah, I was going, okay.
You're just falling out. You're falling out to upper. It's classic. That's like normal for most everybody.
Right.
Especially, by the way, dude, especially on the E. The E's gonna feel fucked because it's the beginning. B is the beginning, but it's still in the beginning of the mixed voice. But when you get to the G, you're gonna feel that motherfucker. That's when you feel the cover and you're like, I'm covered. I feel it.
Definitely.
The E is very, very subtle. That E is very subtle, but you gotta do it. You gotta get in there.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, ooh.
Yep, and the best thing to do is watch yourself in the mirror. If that another way me and Alex used to do it is just take that O and just don't move.
Yes.
Same
Yeah.
shit. Don't move. You don't move.
Whoa.
Try that.
Oh. But I need to close the chords.
Just go, oh, it'll close there because you're in chest voice. So down there, you're pretty much given the chords will be pretty close. You just got to make it enough support on there.
Okay.
Because the chest voice, they're thick and they're together. That's the chest voice. Oh, now you've got to not move shit except for the no, here's the thing: keep the closure and let it change registers, but don't move anything. That's all.
Oh. So it doesn't sound quite right to me right now, but I will definitely try to listen back later and see or something like that.
Can't perfect something. Well, remember this: you can't perfect something you're learning. That takes a long time. It takes a long time. So learning, I'm in the learning stage, but that's the function.
Yes.
And the more lean you could get on that, I guess I would say lean or keeping the closure right and not letting this move too much.
Mm-hmm.
The more you're going to get on it, the more it's going to work for you. It's more about trying to keep this. I'm seeing your larynx shoot way up.
Yeah.
Now, Alex would say to me, fuck the larynx. Because Alex, when he breathes,
it goes.
he doesn't fucking. I got videos of him. I mean, here, look at him singing either a classical tune or a pop tune. He does it. He doesn't know he's doing it.
Yeah.
You know, watch. Watch his neck. Look at his throat. Nothing fucking moves.
And the sun shines on the bay.
It's buried. Nothing ever moves.
Ooh, I wanna be there in my city.
So the whole thing is, the whole thing is you have to. I don't want to say lower your larynx. If I could tell you to do something, I would say do this. Release. So where I'm from Connecticut, and I talk like this. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You guys want to go to the Bronx? Hey, let's go get some pasta. My larynx is fucking jacked, right? Now watch. The minute I just kind of relax and like just yawn, or just relax, like I'm smoking pot watching TV.
Yeah.
Now. You hear it switching registers, but that's not moving too much. Aside from what Alex might say, that's what needs to happen. I'm not holding it down with my tongue like,
Right.
I'm doing this. I'm dumping. Duh. I'm doing that. Duh.
You're just letting it stay released rather than trying to push anything
That's
into
right.
it.
So this is tight. This is released. This is tight. This is released. This is tight. This is released. I'm just staying there.
Right.
That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else.
Right.
Think of that. Try that.
Oh. Mm.
So I'll give you another way to do this. Another way, I had to learn that. So, back in, I went to Spain, and I knew there was a famous opera coach where I was staying in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a hold of him, and I was able to study with him. He took from Krauss, Alfredo Krauss.
Oh, okay.
So he gave me an exercise. Now, this is why it's cool that I took from all these fucking teachers. But now I realize I'm like, oh, it's all the fucking same. This guy just does this to get to that point. This guy does this to get to that point.
Right.
All these different ways to get to the point. So when I studied with him, at first I wasn't doing it great, the exercises. And then I said in my mind, fuck this, I'm going to fool him with fake Opera Man voice. I want to see what he says. And when I did that, and actually when I did that for Alex 4 years ago, he even said, what are you doing there? And then I said, well, I'm kind of squeezing something in here. And they all go, oh, don't do that, don't do that. But actually, that's what I needed to do. So when I did that to the guy in Spain, I told him, I said, I'm kind of squeezing. He goes, yes. After a while, no. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And then there was another opera singer that I know from Montreal told me the same thing. He's like, yeah, dude, it's like a fake voice, but eventually it becomes your voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, bingo, bango, I get it now. That whole video of me, I don't know if you saw my last one of me singing all the different styles.
Yes.
All high notes, all the girl stuff.
Yes.
I'm in this position the whole time. Regardless of what it sounds like, that's how I'm singing. It's moving up and down, but that's the position. I'm concentrating, especially watch Separate Ways. Watch The Foreigner. I'm very, I'm thinking that the whole time. So do this. Say no, but the first three make them normal, nice and normal, loud, nice and nasal, because they're very nasal in Spain. You say no, and then the last one I want you to go deep, and you say no. So you say no, 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 no.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
A little bit of a shout. Get deep on it.
No, 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 no.
You covered.
No, 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 no.
Don't let it go. Cover.
No, 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 no.
Don't let it up, especially here. A flat, double deep.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
I don't have to hold you, just get it.
No, 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 no. Whoops.
Yeah, no.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
No, no. No, 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 no.
So your little hesitation,
That
no.
one, that one kind of wanted to go light.
Right. So do you see how you just covered beautifully? When I said double deep on that A flat, that's the turning point, man. The A flat's fucking crucial because you got the G right, you were in head voice. You were in cover, you were a beautiful head voice, it's perfect. The A flat, man, starting to go higher. You gotta, that's the one that says you're either gonna yell me, which you're used to, which I was used to, or you're gonna go double deep and it's gonna fucking go right to head voice strong. But if you back off, it's going to get airy and weak. So this is just training purposes, but you see how it works?
Yes, absolutely. And I feel like that brighter, more nasalized kind of N sound really seems to help my voice in particular, because if you can tell, like kind of speak a little bit like as far as
so
like
try
I lack a lot of that.
After you get that, I would say do it on neh, N-E-H, but same thing, I'm going to go deep, so it's going to kind of turn to an I when I go deep. So I say, neh, 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 neh.
Nah, 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 nah.
You got to go deep, don't be afraid.
Nah, 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 nah.
You got to use the support. So here's appoggio, right? Appoggio. What's appoggio? So I breathe, here's the, down here, below your belly button. About 2 inches.
Yes.
I breathe, the air drops in, everything expands.
Right.
I keep that and I expand more as I hit that high note. No, na, 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 na.
And do you have a specific kind of a baseline amount of tone in your lower abs, however? Like you're breathing into it, it's expanding.
My abs are not flexed. My abs aren't tight. My abs are loose.
So not the outside, I mean like more like the inside, like that kind of transversus kind of, like a little bit of that suction wrap or something kind of feeling inside?
No, you want to do this, has to stay. So even if you don't push out, which I don't suggest this, but because I want you to get louder, I'm thinking.
Right.
But my thing would be just stay here, watch. Na, 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 na. Nothing moves. The air's in, just like the balloon. Air goes in, I'm just going boop, 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 making sound because all that pressure's in the balloon. I don't have to squeeze the balloon. Right?
Right.
No squeezing the balloon. All you got to do is make the valve right. If the valve acts right, everything else acts right. So that's the whole thing that Lavinia was saying, which I agree with. If this acts correct, it takes care of support. Then you start to feel support. Then you learn to lean on the support. And then that's where opera singing goes, wah! We don't need it for pop, but that's where it gets. So it's like this. Na 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 na. Concentrate on the tone of deepness.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
You let go of it. Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. I let go a little bit.
Don't worry about. Yeah, don't try to. You're trying to hold it out too. Don't do that yet. Just get it in time. Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Light too light maybe. Na 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 na.
Don't reach for it. Just think crescendo. Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. So
you can't reach. You can't reach.
Yeah,
you don't want to yell at it. You want to reach down and
down.
Yeah. Remember this? Release. So just think this. Na 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 na. I'm releasing this.
Na 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 na. Okay, so
release that.
It just feels like that ooh shape inside. Na 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 na.
Yeah, so you're tightening a little bit here. I can see in the thing. It has nothing to do with any of this. Nothing. The only thing it has to do is inside the larynx, just like your heart is in your chest cavity. Everything's housed in there. So na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Actually, do it right.
Don't worry about your stomach. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Breathe in. Go ahead.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Just keep it deeper. Go deeper. Not don't do that because you can. Go deeper so you feel the function more.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Isn't it funny? I didn't know what note we were on, but I said go deeper, and that was the A flat. Dude, you gotta go deeper on the A flat. That was a huge moment in my own brain because I kept failing, kind of getting it, failing, I'm like, and then I said, wait, I'm just gonna stay fucking dumb and dopey, just like Seth used to tell me. Just stay dumb and dopey. It'll fix itself. And then I did that, and all of a sudden I could go to fucking boom. I go to the goddamn sky. So the whole idea is this. When you said the ooh in your throat, that's correct. You want an ooh in your throat, you want and you want in your sound.
Yes.
How do you keep chiaroscuro? It's the same thing.
Those two things, yeah.
You have to keep them both.
Yes.
So when I say nah, it's already there. I ain't gotta worry about it, and I gotta worry about this. Na 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 na. I just gotta worry about that, and that the rest of it will take care of itself.
Na 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 na.
That's
yeah.
Because you're young, you can do what I used to do. You're doing what I used to do. And I get that. It's not all wrong. But if I were you,
yes.
I would let me give you one more thing, then I gotta go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I hate doing this. I hate doing it. But I think it helps people. At least that's what I've been noticing. 9 out of 10 of my students, when they get this, they're like, holy fuck, that helped. I'm like, epiphany.
Okay.
I want you to say ah to and then I want, when you get to that top note, I want you to yawn. I want you to go this. You're gonna yawn the whole way. You're gonna go, I have to push no more air, just yawn. beautiful G. Did you hear how gorgeous that G was?
It sounded a little rounder to me, yeah. Kind of warmer.
It's fucking gorgeous. Now that gets better with time. Now on this one, your G sharp, keep the yawn and make sure you fucking keep the yawn. It's imperative on the A flat. It's fucking disgustingly imperative. Yep, nothing has to come in. Your neck is so much more relaxed now, which is awesome. But remember, nothing's got to happen here. Relax more on those top notes. Relax. A little bit more rounder in there, it's going to work. Now, this is just for exercising, but
yes.
You can put it on your, you can do, you could do the, so I say, now I breathe in and I set the air underneath the chords, just like the wave, and I'm just riding on it, and I'm not thinking anything else. So I'm just going, Now that's an unfinished sound, but not for opera. It's almost correct.
Yes.
All you gotta do is lean into that sound. It's fucking loud as shit, this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the idea. If you put your hand around my throat, you really feel no movement. So that little yawn thing just worked for you. And you do the same thing on A. You do the same thing. Add to like I or E, you go I don't gotta push any more air. Try that.
Gotta push less air. Push a little
Watch,
bit.
it's like I'm yawning sigh. Like Bernard used to say, yawn sigh. Your neck is fucking not moving. I love it. Don't let go of the connection, but don't blow air to get the connection. Double deep. Not bad, dude. It's a little bit harder on the NE. That's why I do the A to but then the A to E will get the face bang.
Yes.
How's it feel?
It feels
different.
It feels different. Yeah, it feels like I am holding on in the way that I wasn't sure that I was supposed to. So it definitely feels like
it shouldn't feel after like E flat. It shouldn't feel like your speaking voice. It's a different voice. If someone had just told me that 25 years ago, I'd be like, oh, all right, it's the fake voice. Like, I always wondered why I could do Chris Cornell every day like this. AC/DC. Well, why can't I sing F to A like this every day? Because it was different. When I'm doing Chris Cornell, I'm in that setup. And I'm just using vocal fry to get a rasp. That's it. So vocal fry takes me all the way. If I go, I don't change anything. I go right to whistle voice. I couldn't do that every day, but I could do that every single day now. Well, it's not a good day and a bad day. It's just there every day because I don't change what I'm doing. If I start to pull one register too far, I'm going to hit the ceiling, my neck's throwing. But if I keep everything the same, I can even get higher. I've gotten to like C7 before.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's only because I'm not stretching. When I get the falsetto, I'm not taking that and pulling it too far. I'm allowing the next bridge to take over. The only thing that doesn't change is the chord closure. It stays the same. It's the same shit. Yeah, if you relax, it's easy. Yep,
Okay.
nothing changes. And that's the same as going the high F. I'm not changing the chord closure. I'm just letting the resonance switch.
Okay. I'm kind of curious. Kind of wanted to try, but
Yeah, go ahead. Just go. Make sure that bottom note's strong, and then keep going deep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I see what you mean. That
Yeah.
really helps a lot. Yeah, that gives me a lot more food for thought with how to kind of work into this. Yeah, and absolutely and next time we have time to talk, because I know you're definitely a busy dude, but there's some things that I thought were really interesting that I kind of picked up from some people that went from the Michael Trimble school. Basically so one of the people that I studied with in college, he was taught by someone who was directly from the Trimble lineage. And they really believe in something they do a lot of positional things, and I recently came back to it because I thought it was all bullshit, but then I was like, the last couple days, basically, they do things like some modified yoga positions, and he says things about how it helps energize the voice, gets things placed right, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I tried it today, and I was like, I could feel a difference in the medial compression. It was like that feeling of, they literally just do this. They go like that, and they make them vocalize like, oh, and then it's like, it just wants to stay together because the body's already kind of engaged, I guess.
Well, I think it's that. It's also kind of like when Seth, when you take from Seth, he has you bend over at the waist. There's a few things going on with that. Number one, it's puffing the air a little bit, so that's one thing. Number two, it's taking your mind off of what the fuck you're doing, because now you got to bend over, and it's making you let go. When I go, I'm letting go. If I can stay in this position, letting go, that's what everybody meant by yawning or keeping the larynx down. It wasn't holding the larynx down, it's letting go. Once I let go, like Trimble says, you don't have to, he doesn't call it covering, but you could hear it switching, it's covering. But he just says, oh, you stay in one vowel. Absolutely, I get it.
Yes.
I see how everybody that does it really well has their own way of saying it. I go, yeah, I get it. I see exactly what you mean. Once you get it here, then maybe that move might actually even help you better.
Right.
But if you don't have this happening first, all that's in the garbage.
Absolutely.
His way of getting that is hala or wheezing. What happens when we wheeze? Trimble, right? See my larynx wet? It goes down.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Hello? Hey, how are you? Hold on one second. All right, Brian, I'm going to have to go.
Oh, yeah, all good, man. Thank you so much for the call. Appreciate it.
You're
Talk
welcome,
to you
and
later.
I'll talk to you soon, okay? Keep up the good work. You sound great.
Thank you so much.